Hi, folks, and welcome to TechTVPro from Soteria Technology Solutions, where we answer your emails about tech support. I'm Dave Rapor, and with me, as always, is Bill, the Bill Guy, Ramsey. How you doing today, Bill?
Yeah, glorious.
Oh, glorious.
I'm glorious today.
Well, I've been waiting for that answer for a long time.
Well, you know, it's near Christmas, so...
Oh, that's exactly right.
So,
Well, maybe you're going to sing us a song?
No, I am not.
Oh, well, maybe next time. Right. Hey, I got a question for you. How many computers do you own?
Do I own, like personally at my home?
Yes.
Yeah, like half. Like I've got my laptop, and
that's it.
I try not to turn it on when I go home.
Is that the cobbler's children have no shoes, or is that you just have enough of it at work?
I work on them all day long.
Yes.
So here's the secret.
Yes.
I hate computers.
Yeah.
I hate computers.
Yes.
And everybody's like, well, that's not possible. That's what you do to make a living. I'm like, no. Yes. My job is to help people who hate computers as much as I do. I just understand computers.
And you understand people then as well, because you kind of are the same as them in that regard. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
I like you even better now. That's fantastic. All right, we've got a question from a viewer here. Let's see what it is. This is from Karen in Mason City, Iowa. Karen asks, when I go to Google, I am redirected to Yahoo and sometimes other sites. What is going on?
Well, Karen, I would get yourself an antivirus, a good one, or a malware scanner. So typically what happens, and it's not necessarily malware. Mm-hmm. So if you're being redirected to Yahoo, then most likely you have installed a Yahoo plugin of some type.
I see.
And when you open up your browser, it has reset your homepage or your default search engine to Yahoo.
Yes.
And you've told it to do that. You may not realize you told it to do it because you weren't paying attention.
I see.
Because when you install something, nobody reads all that. They just say next.
Right.
And they're done.
Yes.
So you don't realize you've done it, but you've done it. And so you've installed some kind of Yahoo program that's doing that. The other side of that, the flip side is if you're being redirected to not so very good sites, then you most likely have a piece of malware on your system, which stands for malicious software.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We have viruses, we have malware, we have all these different types, spyware. We've got all these different types.
Yes. We'll talk about the difference between those in another show.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you've installed something on your machine and it could be you've downloaded some application that looked like it was going to really help you do something you couldn't do.
Right.
And you hit next. Mm-hmm. And what you didn't pay attention to is as part of that installation, it's going to install these super helpful apps for you. And you've probably installed those.
Yes.
And it's installed an extension that has taken over your browser.
I see.
And those can actually be somewhat difficult to remove.
Really?
And you can tell that this has happened because I can go into your control panel and I can go into the installed software and I can look at the install date.
I see.
And I can find the piece of software you installed and I can find it'll be 5 other pieces of software that are done on the same day. And those are the 5 pieces that it installed, those 5 extra little helper apps.
Extra little things.
So, and we can remove those and they come off a lot of times, but then they can be a little difficult to remove at other times as well.
So sometimes it's not necessarily virus on there. It could be that someone downloaded something legitimately and it changed their default search engine.
Correct.
To Yahoo over Google in this particular case.
Right.
But it also could be something that's virus related and it needs to be checked.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
So if you get a viral piece of software onto your computer, it can intercept browser requests.
Intercept browser requests. Explain that.
And redirect you to someplace else.
Oh, I see.
So, for instance, at one point, and the name of it escapes me, but what it was doing was if you were trying to browse for virus removal, because you knew something was wrong.
Yes.
So, but you couldn't quite figure it. So you put in like virus removal, it's intercepting that request and redirecting you somewhere else completely.
Oh my goodness.
So you don't get your questions answered.
I see, right.
So it's hiding, it's trying to keep you from being able to find the information you need to get it off.
Because they don't want you to remove that from your computer for whatever reason.
It could be they're capturing personal data about you.
Right.
It could be sometimes especially these apps that download the helper apps are getting some kind of ad fee paid back to them.
Yes.
For installing the software.
I see.
There's a number of reasons, and they don't want you to get rid of it because they lose they can lose revenue. It's usually around money.
Okay, so Karen needs to do something about this from that standpoint, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. She needs to do something.
If she doesn't want Yahoo to be redirected to Yahoo time, she just needs to uninstall the Yahoo stuff.
Yes,
if it's something
more
worse
than that,
then she needs to probably have that.
Right. All right, enlightening. Well, thank you, Karen, for a great question. Thanks, Bill, as always, for a great answer. And if you've got a question for us, just email us at techtvpro@heysoteria.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.